I tell you what we haven't done for a while.
Go outside. Welcome back to the Kieran Show. This week,
it's time for Saturnine, baby.
the elephant in the room, the box of Space Marines. There's 50 Space Marines in here.
And some of them are chunky and divisive because you don't like them.
Yeah, not. Oh, nailed it. Not a fan of this one.
Smashed it, yeah. So in line with the brand new Horus Heresy release, GW have kindly sent us the brand new Saturnine box. We thought, because we haven't done a painting challenge for a long time, can you paint Saturnine in 24 hours?
No, you can't. What are you calling it?
Well, I guess we'll find out at the end of the video. Don't skip ahead. If you can like and subscribe before we go anywhere, that would be absolutely perfect, and it will help with the algorithm gods, and might get onto anybody else's feeds, and we can annoy some other people, which would be lovely. Global domination is imminent. What chapter are you painting?
So, in the build-up to this, I've spent all week going, I'll do this one, I'll do this one, I'll do this one, I'll do this one. I've been going backwards and forwards. At one point it was Ultramarines, sorry.
Nice.
But we've gone with Old Faithful.
Oh,
It's Imperial Fists.
Hell yeah, baby. Nice. That's going to be really exciting.
Painting yellow in a 24-hour challenge, probably not the smartest thing I've ever done in my life. Also, small spoilers before we start, I haven't actually checked how much Imperial Fist contrast paint I have.
Oh, okay.
So before we actually start, I will go and check, because we might need to make a detour to a Warhammer shop.
Oh, good. Well, that's positive.
Which means we can buy more Warhammer when we go.
Oh, good. Oh, Cathay's on the shelves. Oh, no. I bought some more stuff. Sorry.
Is she?
Huh?
Cathay's on the shelves.
As in Cathay, right.
Yeah.
Weird. It's the Thousand Suns. Hell yeah, baby, we're so back. We are so back. Heresy colours on these Saturnine bits, I was really sceptical about initially. When I first saw them, looked at the Salamander stuff, I think in Iron Warriors colours or Sons of Horus colours, I think they'd look amazing. And I was thinking, hang on, they look exactly like Scarab Beetles. This is perfect.
So for full context, I have 30 Mark II Marines to paint, the Mark II Praetor,
and then
the Spider Gun thing.
Spider Gun, there it is.
So I think in total, I have infinitely more minis than you do. You've got like 5.
No, not 5. I think it's 18 in total. Yeah, so I've got 10 Mark IIs, 6 Saturnine Terminators, the Saturnine Praetor, and then the Saturnine Dreadnought as well. Thick city. There's a lot of detail on it. Also, for anybody that's buying or pre-ordering the Saturnine kits this weekend, Kieran's been super busy this week, so I've had to build the entire box. It took me 3 whole days to build. It was crazy. Anybody that's...
it's almost like editing a video. Got him.
We digress. Are you ready?
Yeah, so for full context, this is 12 hours asleep and then 12 hours, not 24 in one go.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
So it's actually 2 days of our lives rather than 1.
But 1 day, technically.
1 day of painting, but 2 days of my life.
Yeah, it's brutal, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Should we start?
No, I don't want to do it.
Okay.
So we've been spraying non-stop for, what, an hour and a half?
Yeah, I think so now.
And I've got 2 colours down. You know, classic 2 colours to get 1, so... Yeah, we've undercoated with the pink, gone back in with the white on... Tell you what, I'm just going to do this, look. A slideshow. Look, they don't even all fit in. Nonsense. I've done it on all of these. Oh, and this monstrosity, which is infuriating me every time I touch it.
Just don't touch it.
I hate it. I genuinely hate this. Look, whoever built it didn't glue the legs together either. It's like, look, you try and put it down to paint and just... I can't even do it.
Andy's coming. What a nightmare.
There we go. And then you put the lid on.
Okay, and then in the Thousand Suns corner, there's been some progress. So we have got the colours.
Have you sprayed 3 colours to get 1?
I honestly think I have. So from the black, I went with a Zenithal highlight of the white. I then used one of my favourite paints, the Blood Moon Red Speed paint from Army Painter. So this one was actually in the John Blanche paint set. You can now buy it individually, which is fantastic. So I'm definitely going to stock up because I've used loads of it. So that was great. And then since then, I've gone with Shage Purple, just as a collection of the shadows just underneath to create some depth on that red, which is great. So next up, we'll be padding and patching up with some tape. The shoulder pads, because I want on the Saturnine bits, I want those to be white. So they're looking pretty good so far. And then just on my Mark IIs, I'm just going to leave those as red. If you're wondering, Kieran, how did you make sure that that sergeant's weapon is so white? It's because I snapped it off by accident. And then, last but not least, we've got he's a thick king with a lovely party hat, the Saturnine Dread. He's looking really cool. I think especially with that red, it's looking quite pretty right now. So again, going to mask this off, just make sure that these are white again. Similar to my 40k ones.
Well, I've got a sunburnt turret.
It's looking vibrant, that's for sure.
Yeah, this is like the most like orangey synth wavy turret that the Heresy has ever seen. Yeah, I've laid down the Imperial Fist contrast paint on everything, so I was there a while, which was good. I say good, I'm low-key hitting it. There's the Praetor Man. It's looking alright in his little yellow overcoat. There's a lot of detail on him, I am slightly concerned. But we will power through.
So, it's the lunchtime update on day
We're a quarter of the way through.
Yeah. So
Someone's had an issue.
yeah, normally
It's hilarious.
Yeah, normally Kieran runs into the breakdowns first, and I laugh. Whereas this time, as you'll see probably now over the screen, what's happened with the Saturnine Terminators is, I don't know how or what's happened, but I'm imagining that something has reactivated the speed paint underneath somehow and it's all turned orange, which is unbelievably rubbish. So I think I'm just going to have to cut my losses and go black. I can't build up loads more layers of white again. I did that before. So suddenly I'll start to lose all the detail in those shoulder pads, and that is... I'm trying to keep it together. I'm trying to be like, this is fine, you're an adult, worse things have happened, but I'll be honest, I'm a bit frazzled by it. But you're painting yellow.
Yeah, and laughing because it's not happening to me for once.
Yes, there it is. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I've got I've got the yellow all down. Well, I was stuck to the table then. I hate this.
I mean, it looks rubbish when you fling it around like that. Drop pod.
It's the Temu drop pod, isn't it?
It is the Temu drop pod. There it is. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how we go. I mean, to be honest, I'm just keen to carry on.
I mean, I've got to do a lot of transfers now. I've got gloss varnish and yellow all locked in, ready to go. I've got to put transfers on them and then lock that in.
Perfect.
Don't know when to do it though.
Let's go.
Is there a way I can not do transfers?
No.
We've had one breakdown, yes. What about second breakdown? This time it's mine. It is currently... What time is it? It is 4:45, so we are... How many hours? I don't want to know.
Enough that you should maybe be a bit further than you are.
I have one colour down and a transfer. Just to let this sink in. One colour and a transfer.
What an absolute disaster. So, mentally, pretty good, yeah?
I will destroy you. At least I intended to paint orange.
Oh, there it is. Stupid orange.
This is where we're at. Like I said, yellow and a transfer. Oh, and a gloss varnish, sorry. So, you know, I'm not all the way dead. Just mentally.
Yeah, pick it up, you idiot. Yeah, I had a panic, painted it black. I didn't want orange shoulder pads. I thought that'd be absolutely rubbish. So instead, I've gone with the black and the red, you know, my favourite colours of all time. So that's working out pretty well so far.
We're gonna bring that back a minute.
Bring it back.
What are you going to do about this?
What do you mean? That hasn't had a varnish on it yet.
I was going to say, you need to matte varnish that in.
Yeah, that hasn't been sealed in yet. So we've had the oil wash and bits on the Saturnine stuff, so just going to wait for a varnish on those and then they'll all be sealed in. These have all been sealed in, which is lovely. I've actually got a couple that are, well, I say done, they're not done by any stretch, but at least got the colours down that I want to get down, which is pretty cool. I'm actually quite chuffed with those guys. I would like to just maybe tone down the silver a little bit and then maybe pick it up a little bit later. But I won't worry about that until the end of the day tomorrow, which is cool. So I'm just going through all of the infantry at the moment. I'll go through the Saturnine Dread with an oil wash in a minute and then maybe matte varnish all of those probably at the end of the day, ready for tomorrow. If I can get all of these Mark IIs done before the end of the day, I'll be quite happy. I think it's safe to say Kieran's starting a Heresy army.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I love Space Marines, but this is ridiculous.
This is quite intense.
I've had enough.
Well, it's only 5 o'clock, so that's good.
You say only 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock and I've got one colour down and some transfers.
What's your next step?
I don't even know.
Is it oil washes?
Yeah, that's going to take ages to dry and I've still got...
Maybe if you do all your oil washes and then we break for dinner and then just carry on through the night.
Might need to.
I think, to be fair, it sounds like you could use a bit of a break. Just a mental health break.
No, I don't have the time.
Well, unfortunately, you'll just be.
I've got some yellow and some hands.
Yes, yellow hands.
That's about it. I mean, I've still got. Yeah, like I said, I've got to do the oil wash. I mean, we are using the 502 oils, so they do dry quicker.
They do dry quicker.
But I still have to then matte varnish it in, and then it's all the details. And there's a few.
Yeah. What is nice though is the Praetor.
What's nice?
The Praetor looks nice in yellow.
Look how much detail is on him.
I built it, I know.
Oh, at least the Legionnaires I can, block in the trim and probably get away with it.
Maybe.
If I can't, I don't know what I'm going to do. That's all you've done.
Huh?
You've only blocked in the trim and that's it.
Yeah. That's 'cause I'm smart. I ain't messing around with that. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I got no idea what I'm going to do with this.
This is tabletop ready, and then after that, I'll figure it out. It's time for another face update. Oh, okay. Yeah, we are, 6:30 now in the first day? So we got 5.
Don't even!
Okay. Making great progress. I'm enjoying it. These models are really nice. I'm having a good time.
I'm not. I hate this. Why did I say, yeah, I'll paint the half with 30 of them?
So, as far as I'm concerned, I've got 3 Mark IIs left before the final wash on the metallics, and then that's done. And then it's on to the chunky stuff.
I mean, you're 8.5 hours in and you've got more than 2 colours down. So you're already doing pretty well.
I think what's killed it in some capacity for you is that you've done everything in one go.
Because I had to.
Everything. Oh, yeah, sure, logic's airtight. But now you've got 32 models, oils drying, and you can't touch them. That's a real time sink. So whilst you're waiting, you're just like, I don't know what to do.
They're nearly there. They only need to lose the sheen, so I can put them in.
Yeah, next up is like wait for it to dry, matte varnish, and then you go again, isn't it?
Yeah, then we put the third colour down.
What's the third colour? Is it black?
It's black. Yeah, so 8.5 hours in, I have yellow and a brown oil wash done. Oh, and 50-something transfers, I guess. But
So what other colours have you got to get down? Obviously, there's black and there's silver. Is there anything else?
Probably some reds.
Okay, cool. I was going to say, just painting black and silver is insane. It's like that Tyranid challenge we did years ago. Just painting black forever.
I mean, I do have to paint black. I've got to pick out all of their shoulder pads. And all of the guns, and then all of the...
God, that's just sad, isn't it?
I'm hoping to show you loads and loads of progress. You know, I've put loads of colours down since we just spent the day painting yellow. But, no. Nothing but sadness and yellow.
Just big sad yellow.
It is currently 9 p.m. and I have the the yellow done, the oil wash done, the transfers done, and it varnished in. I think it's safe to say I've not made tremendous progress today, but I think everybody watching this will have assumed that by now.
And in the red corner, we have one more to go. Kieran has currently got his hands on one of these legionaries. They've had all of the reds, all of the metallics, all of the greens. Everything's looking all right so far. I think the base would look better once it's all tied in, but I won't do the bases until at the very end of the day tomorrow. So we've had, this is the most recent one. All of his shiny gubbins. Gonna do some like, I need to do a little tiny transfer in the top there, just so that's all right. I'm not sure about text on the banners or anything just yet. I might just wait. Oh no, that's not done. That's horrible. Front side good, back side bad. So yeah, I'll finish that in a second.
Front side blunt slide.
Front side. Oh yeah, sure. and then it's the sergeant to go. It's the end of day one. Day one is done. Kieran hates his life.
12 hours in.
Yeah. Well, at least the yellow's on. At least the yellow's on. That's good. How are you feeling?
Catch me outside, how about that?
Oh, okay, well, we're going to fight now.
Yes, the yellow is on.
The yellow is
the
on.
only colour that is on.
There's a lot of black trim to do. You've done 2, though. How do you feel now that you can see the black on it?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No.
Oh, what are you going to do then?
Do the rest, but yeah, I've done...
Just do the rest.
I've done 2 tester ones, but
Nice.
I'm just not massively jazzed, but maybe that's because I've looked at these all day.
I think it's probably that. What other trim does Imperial Fists have?
Red.
Ah, what, in Heresy?
I don't know if I have it in Heresy, but they do have red trim as well.
Could do it. Might be more fun.
No, because I can't just Black Legion red, like, there isn't just a one coat red.
Oh, I
contrast
see.
paint. And to be fair, the Black Legion's gone on really funky. I think it's because of the varnish.
Oh dear. So far, a disaster.
Yeah, let's call a spade a spade.
Good.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit more confident than you might be. So on all of the models, I've got base colours. I've managed to get bleed through on the colour. I managed to create orange from colours that aren't orange, which is positive. Painted black, put all the transfers on everything. I just need to matte varnish, seal in everything on the Dread and on the Terminators. But then the Mark IIs, they could be done.
How confident are you that you're going to finish?
Out of 10, maybe like a 7, 8.
Can we just stop now? I'm not going to get anything done.
Ultramarines look pretty good right now, don't they?
I think I'd still be at the same level.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
I think painting blue is a lot easier than painting yellow, though.
It still would have been the same amount of colours, though. It's still like 2-tone of blue. It's just the 2-tone of yellow gets done by the contrast paint.
And then it's just metallic trim, which is arguably worse, I guess.
So it's another challenge where I'm going to have to paint black for...
A whole day. Oh,
It's not been done for a while.
Are you going to break it down into increments, though, surely? Like,
Nope.
do a block. Oh, you're doing all of it?
Yep.
In one go?
Yep. It's the only way I'm going to finish.
Well, don't skip this. Don't skip forward. And then the turret.
I don't want to do it anymore.
Then the turret? What about the turret?
I just want to backhand it off the table.
All right. Well, that will deal with it. Welcome back. It's day 2.
Yeah, you'll have whizzed through time. It's taken you 2 seconds to get here. It's taken us 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah, that's true. So I started a little bit later today. I had a doctor's appointment this morning, but Kieran, for the last 2 hours, has been painting black.
Yeah, I started at 8 a.m. this morning, so I'll have an extra 2 hours on the clock than you will when we come to the end.
Excellent. Maybe it's cheating. Who knows?
Actually, I think it might be more like, hang on, what time is it now? Oh no, it's 3 hours.
3 hours on me. There you go. So I literally just joined, put the the paint on the bases of the Mark IIs, so they're in like a pretty good spot now. I've done the matte varnish on all the Terminators and the Dreadnought, so they're next to paint, which is good. And then you've just painted, how many? 27, it looks like?
I've painted 27 Mark II Marines. I've done all of the black on them. I've been painting black for 3 hours.
Well, that's your favourite. Every challenge. You must paint it black.
I still got more to do. I've still got 3 Mark IIs. I've still got this
Praetor.
man.
Yes. And then Senior Crab.
The Temu drop pod.
Indeed. The Temu sunburnt crab. We're going to wear him like a hat. There it is.
Imagine if the varnish got stuck in your hair. Fish in my hair! Fish in my hair!
God's sake. Cool. Well, I'm going to go paint some Terminators. Ciao for now.
Bye. Okay, so I'm still painting black. I'm 3 hours into painting black this morning. But on the plus side, look at this.
Woo! Progress!
Black trim on the 30. Just this thing left, and like I said earlier, the giant spider droid. Yeah, it's nice for it to break up the yellow. We'll see. They're still nowhere near done. There's countless metallics to pick out on them, so yeah. Anybody that was hoping I'd just paint black all day, you know, your prayers have been answered.
It's been a long time coming.
But yeah, I've got to go and do it on this guy, which is I'm gonna have to take my time in it because like there's a lot going on him. So yeah, this one's gonna take me a while. I don't even know what's supposed to be black on this. Just gonna figure that out as I go.
Okay, so in the red corner, managed to get some basing colours on the Legionaries, so they're looking fine. I'm going to put these to one side now, now that their scheme is sort of all the main colours are on, and that could be counted as done, which is good. I'm just going through, following the matte varnish, all of the metallic details on these guys, which there are a few. So I'm just going to be painting metals for a long time.
Oh, cry me a river.
Shut your beautiful mouth. So yeah, going to do silvers now. I'm going to do one at a time in silvers, then the golds, then I'll pass it on, silvers and the golds, silvers and the golds, whatever, for each one, because I think it will feel like I'm achieving a bit more, which is good. And I think so long as I can see it slowly building, it's the same approach I did with the Legionaries and with these ones.
Are you doing that on the Dreadnought at the same time?
No, I want to do the Saturnine Terminators first, because the Dreadnought is so big. Literally, as soon as I'm done with the silvers, I'll start again with the golds, and everything will be dry by that point because it's just ridiculously large. So
4 hours later, I'm finished painting black. Woo. It's never been done.
Not for you, anyway.
No, definitely not. I mean, well, it's 4 hours of my life spent painting black, but look at it all the trim, all the guns, all done.
You missed a bit.
I will gut you like a fish. Joke's on me though, because I've got to go back around and do all the metallics on them. Oh my god. I don't want to do this anymore.
This is quite a lot. It's now lunchtime on day 2, so we'll have us one. As you'll see from the B-roll, currently going over your screens at the moment, Kieran, you've had some pretty good progress. You have, it looks
I've got
good.
2 colours down now. Yellow, yellow, black and silver.
Well, that's 3. Yeah, 3. They're still pretty good. Also, you're doing it all at the same time, which is mental.
Yeah, I've done the silver on all of the troops. I've been background, all 31 of them. I still need to do the metallics on the giant gun.
Yes.
So
that's quite savage. That is quite savage. I don't know how else to put that.
There is a lot of metallics on the guns.
Yeah.
How's it getting on over in the Dusty Sand people?
Yeah, the Dusty Sand people, it's fine. Saturnine Terminators, they've got a lot of detail. A lot of detail. I've spent a couple of hours on 3 and I've gone bugger. Yeah. And that's just
What's really funny is about an hour and a half ago, about an hour ago, you were like, "Oh, I'm smashing this." These Terminators, like I was worried about nothing.
Yeah, I looked.
And then you looked at the time and you went, I've done 2.
This is not going
And
well.
they get progressively bigger because you've got a Praetor and then a Dreadnought version of it.
Yeah, the Praetor is an interesting one. Like, he's got extra gubbins, and I could have put more on him, and I decided not to when I was building him, so I feel a bit better about it. But I just need to do the turquoise details on on these 3 Saturnine Terminators, and then they're sort of done until the end. I'm going to save plasma bombards and then the plasma pistol from the Sergeant of the Mark IIs until the very end, so I can get the airbrush back out and make sure that looks good.
You ain't getting that far.
You don't think so?
No.
Oh.
Given that it's currently 1:30.
I don't think
We have
OSL will take me that long.
8 hours left. And it's taken you. And it's an hour per Saturnine Terminator.
And how many left? 8. That's,
You've got 8.
which
So
means
you need another 3 out. You haven't finished 3 Saturnine Terminators yet.
yeah, I have to get my arse in gear. Is what we're saying. The
Yeah,
math doesn't look good.
So put it this way, you've got at least 4.5 hours just to get the Praetor and the other 3 Terminators to the same level that the other ones are at, not finished.
Which leaves me 3.5 hours to finish a Dreadnought.
And finish all of the Terminators.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, I've crushed him as much as me.
I will do this. I'll do really well. Yeah, I don't know.
Maths is not on your side now. I've got a finished Mini.
Unbelievable.
I didn't think that was going to happen today.
It's never been done.
Look.
It's in your crab.
Yeah. I'm calling this done. Obviously, you know, there's places I could take it. There's a lot of edges that, you know, could highlight, but in terms of a challenge format, even Kieran agrees that this is done.
It's confirmed. It has been confirmed.
So,
Any disagreeing people, please submit your comments down to the comment section below.
I'm done. Yeah, so he's just chilling over there, being really irritating. And everything else, I'll tell you what, I'm cooking on gas. I don't know what happened at lunch. Maybe I'd like superfood, but yeah, I've got silvers down. I've even painted rivets.
Yeah, that's how you know he's got time.
Rivets and eyes. Eyes are done, nearly. I've got to do just another coat of the red on the eyes, but yeah, look, I mean, I could put basing paste on these and they're more than playable. What a time to be alive. It's okay past me. It all came out in the wash. I mean, Kieran keeps telling me I'm not nowhere near done because these things aren't done, but there's only like 3 of those and there's 27 other bloody Marines, so...
Yeah, I'm still seeing a bit of yellow that shouldn't be yellow and white as well. So as soon as they're done, you've got some basing paste
Name
on.
it.
I think you're looking
What?
good.
What haven't I done?
Okay. Hello. These are my hands.
Yeah,
those things.
yeah, I'm lumping those in with these.
All right.
You're
it's the same thing. You said 3.
You're
but
slap hands on in the camera.
That's interesting. You said 3, but I can see 6. Oh, and not to mention Senior Praetor as well.
Oh yeah, the Praetor. But I think what I want to get to is a point where everything is done and I can just sit on the Praetor for a couple of hours.
Sit on it. That's interesting. I'm not sure that's the video they watched. Okay, so looking at Thousand Suns, we've got some Saturnine Terminators which are done. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just need some highlights on the turquoise, and then that will be fit for basing paste. And then if I get to it later, I'll do some OSL on the Flux Bombards as well. But that's 6, which is really solid, and thank God, because it's taken me ages. And I want to say I'm really confident about getting this done. I'm not so sure. I've got 1 more in the Praetor, but then the biggest challenge, which is the Dread. I'm hoping that because most of the colours, pardon me, are done, it will be similar to what I've done with these Terminators, and it will literally just be metallics and turquoises. When I was thinking about that yesterday, I was feeling quite confident. Now, since seeing them, not so much. So yeah, we'll wait and see, I guess. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I'm starting to remember why we haven't done a challenge video in a long time.
Why?
I think I'm beginning to succumb to the pressure. I'm not very fun to be around right now. Kieran keeps hitting me with jibes, like, ha ha ha, ha ha ha, and I'm like, ha.
That's how we get through these things.
Yeah, I'm a bit like, come on, Leave me be.
You are. This is the closest I think I'll have ever seen you go.
So I'm currently finishing off the turquoise highlights on the only 6 Terminators. Then it's 2 models left. Unfortunately, one of them is bloody enormous.
And the other one's a character.
And the other one is a character. So I think I'm going to have to do the Praetor next and then end on the Dreadnought, which isn't the way I wanted to do it, I don't think. But to be honest, I think it's been chopping and changing through the day anyway.
This is the most up against it I think I've seen.
I think
you normally you're the
composed one who's got it sussed.
There's been some role reversal.
Yeah. I mean, I still don't think you're going to finish, but I am annoyed that I haven't.
You don't think I'm going to finish?
No.
How?
I still think you've got way too much to do.
Like what?
Well, everything I just pointed out in the previous.
What, the 6 back banners?
Is that then done for you?
Mate, I've got the 6 back banners in the Praetor and just some basing paste to put down.
I mean, oh no. I thought there was loads more than that.
No, look!
Oh, bugger it.
I've done glowies!
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I've just finished off the eyes.
This might go down to the wire. Okay, so we're going to do the red corner first. We've got some moves on the Praetor that's looking pretty good. Kind of happy with the details, kind of not. I don't know. I've been staring at these minis for way too long now. I'm absolutely well and truly over it. But yeah, making sure that all the turquoise bits are done. I turned his little sigil thing in the center where there should be text into turquoise. I don't know whether I like it or not. At this point, I don't care. I just want it to be done. So that's fine. The Dreadnought, you might say, woo! All the silvers are on. So it's starting to look better.
How many times have you broke the croc hat?
Croc hat has broke like 4 times. But it will be fine come the end. Yeah, so I wanted to get the silvers dry. So I've got all the basing stuff on there as well, so that at least the base will be left till last. That's fine.
We are nearly there. Nearly there. This is the Praetor. This is what I've been focusing on the most for the past hour and a bit. There's his friends that he has to lead. Looking pretty good. Yeah, the only ones I've really got stuff left to do are the ones that have the things that Kieran decided to stick to the top. They're his sabotage pieces.
That's how Heresy goes.
Yeah, these are the ones I did earlier. If I didn't have these stupid bits on, I'd be done. But, I mean, I still need to do base rims, but that'll take me like, what, 30... Oh, say 30 seconds. I've got to do, what, 36 of them?
Yeah, whatever, 36 times. 30 is.
Yeah, but we power through. Just going to finish off these skulls and put some text on the banners. Other than that, just a quick oil wash on the metallics, I think, which will, again, take me 5 minutes. I'm not concerned. See the end.
An hour left. It's the last check-in until the finish. I am spent. I am so tired.
You're in striking distance of both finishing and failing, as you have been since about 12 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah, I've been just raw dogging 7 Terminators and a Dreadnought for what feels like...
Not a video I want to see.
What feels like 9 hours. And I am equal parts happy in the time I've done it in, but then also...
Not done yet.
Just absolutely obliterated mentally that there's still more to go. Obviously, when this box drops and it's on your lap and you look at either of these sides of the Force and you go, I'm going to paint that.
Don't do it in 24 hours.
Don't do it in 24 hours.
Is this worse than Leviathan? Well, Leviathan we only did in one day.
This is infinitely worse. Infinitely worse.
How does this compare to Skaven Tide for you?
It's worse than Skaven Tide.
I've had more fun than Skaven Tide, but...
That's because they're Space Marines, not Stormcast. I think Skaven was an interesting one because it's all similar colour. Or I suppose it's like this, but it's not quite as like precise. And because they're filthy, dirty Chaos Rats, you can afford to be like grim and gribbly with like washes and stuff and get over it. Whereas all of this has been quite regal. I think that I want to make sure I can get the last little turquoise details done on the Dreadnought, because then everything will be cohesive. which will be good. And then maybe if I've got time, I'll fiddle around with bases or whatever. But I haven't got any pigment powder. I haven't got any pigment. No, I've just said that. Tufts or anything. So I can't like make it how I want to. But at the same time, I also can't. I probably won't have enough time to finish OSL or lenses, but I don't know. What about you for the last hour? What you think?
I mean, I'm in danger of falling at the last hurdle because I'm on side quests.
Oh yeah, you got like oils out again or something. What the hell's going on?
Yeah, I'm going to just pop some oils on the metallics and the cape and some stuff, and then do the rims. But I mean, I've resurrected this challenge from the brink.
Yeah, it was looking pretty bleak at the end of yesterday, and now looking at them today, they look absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, this is well done me. Brought this back from the brink.
Nice.
And hilariously, I do quite like the turret now.
Yeah, it looks wicked in the colours. Yeah.
I was doing some more stuff on the turret a minute ago, and I was just like, do I like this now?
It looks really nice.
Is this Stockholm Syndrome?
Yeah, I mean that, but also it does look really good. And also, no doubt in the comments will be like, finally, can we just please see a yellow tutorial?
No.
Type some more words, make him really go for it. But yeah, this has been
1 hour left. What have you got left to accomplish?
a dreadnought. Well, 2 days, 24 hours of painting the Saturnine box set for Horus Heresy. Rims have been based. How you feeling?
I just got really flat now.
Yeah. What a bloody challenge this was. Absolutely stupid on my part after I recommended it. But you guys kept saying, let's have a bloody challenge. I want a challenge. When are we getting the next challenge? You had your challenge. And we finished. Thousand Suns and Imperial Fists.
We're actually finished as
We're
well.
actually finished. Thank Christ for that. There are some bits I'm going to go away and do just to make sure that they're done, but finished. Thank Christ.
The unthinkable happened though.
I know. With a 2-hour handicap, you beat me. You're going to say it. I was just going to like quickly dive in. No.
I beat Kieran in a challenge.
They look wicked as well.
I finished first.
I was so sceptical when I saw you at 10 o'clock this morning. I was like, there's no way. There's no way. But you hit a point. I think it was either pre or post lunch where you went, hang on, I'm done.
I think it was post lunch. I was just like, hang on.
I think I'm finished.
No, I wasn't finished. I was just like, oh, this feels attainable. What's happened?
Yeah, I think I'm going to take a back seat.
Yeah, I did some more oil washes and everything. Got red glowies.
Yeah, it looks unbelievable as well. Really, really cool. Really, really cool.
Yeah. I like the blue on the Thousand Suns. It's very
alien. Yeah, it works. I mean, it's exactly the same scheme as the 40k stuff. So this.
I mean, technically, you're not finished. You haven't done. There's that. Last time I checked, in the 30th millennium. Sorry.
Yep.
Plasma is not silver.
No. Most guns aren't just base silver and that's it, with the odd turquoise panel. But yeah, no, this is about as good as you're going to get. These Terminators are wonderful models. The Dreadnought is I think we released last weekend, best Dreadnought, question mark. This is up there. I would love to go back and do some more sabotage. Yeah.
Mate, sabotage was how much glue you put on my bloody miniatures. The amount of things that have fallen off. I know it hasn't happened to you.
I'll send you. Yes, because I don't attack it like a wild dog. Like, so many models, and then they all snap. You're like, oh, it's your fault, idiot. But yeah, no, I think the Saturnine Dread is absolutely lovely. Anybody that's going to be pre-ordering the box this weekend, first message, don't paint it in 24 hours. It's done.
Second message, hope you managed to get one.
They will have loads. They will have loads.
You said it now, didn't you?
Yeah, they will have loads. I'm sure it'll be fine. But yeah, let us know down below what you think. It's been a very tough couple of days.
This might be the hardest challenge and the stupidest challenge we've done.
Yeah.
So far, I can't think of anything else we've done that's stupider.
Boarding actions in 24 hours was done, but that was because it was overnight. That was done.
Yeah, we smashed it.
Yeah, we smashed it, but it was done. I think this is the hardest. Maybe not the dumbest, but the hardest for sure. Yeah, this was harder than Skaven Tide. This was harder than Leviathan. As far as launch boxes go, it's 11th edition. No, 12th. Is it 11th? Hang on, what edition are we in now? 10th for 40k.
Yeah.
11th edition box set next summer. Let's book that. That might be...
Might have recovered by then.
I'm gonna need another few months to chill out. Let's hope poor Hammer don't come knocking for another 4 months.
What's really interesting is I finished yesterday with one colour on Marines. I had just yellow Smurfs.
Yellow Smurfs?
Yeah, that's what I'm going with. They're tiny peoples.
Oh, okay. It's just normally Ultramarines are called Smurfs, I thought. It doesn't matter. But yeah.
And now, I grew to love the turret. I think there might be Stockholm Syndrome there.
I honestly think it looks really nice in yellow, and I'm pretty sure we probably... That's not right. I'm fairly certain we won't see any yellow turrets over the course of the weekend, which is very exciting.
Said it now. Well, everyone will do a yellow one.
God, I hope so. I hope so. They probably would have done it in more than 2 hours or however many.
Would you have done anything differently?
Yeah, not done it. Yeah, it's just dumb.
I mean, they're cool now, but I think if you'd have asked me 6 hours ago, I'd have been like, I'd pick a different Legion.
Really? Well, that's crazy, because it looks so good. And obviously everybody on the channel knows that you paint yellow so well. So, yeah. I mean, it looks unbelievable. So there's that.
Yeah, but, it took all of yesterday to do just yellow.
Yeah, I don't think I would have picked any other Legion, because in Horus Heresy there isn't another Legion for me. I love these guys. Prospero forever. The Space Wolves well, they should repent.
That's what I could have been painting!
What, Space Wolves?
Yeah.
No.
I would have rather been painting 40k Space Wolves.
Nah, I don't need that. Well, I'd have rather been painting Cathay, and I've dodged a whole release.
In fairness, I've got this. To be fair, my half of this is probably what, a 2,000 point army?
No, I'm afraid not. 30 legionaries and a praetor and a gun, no, does not equate to 2,000 points.
Is this like a combat patrol?
Well, they don't do combat patrols, so that's
yeah, but is it like that similar 500 point value?
I think it was designed to be 2,000 points in a box, Saturnine. And
at least 900 of those are just the beetle people.
Well, yeah, the Saturnine stuff, if you equip them with like the most expensive stuff, then yeah, they will be mega pricey, but yeah, no, it's that's it. That's the T.
I hate the Fallout guns though. That's my takeaway.
Oh yeah, the Crankit melter guns you hated, the Fallout plasma look.
Yeah, I really didn't like them.
Yeah.
On reflection, the person that built it all should have probably built it with bolters.
He said to me, "Oh, build it like it's Siege," and I was like, "Oh, they might have special weapons in the box. Let's have a look. It's all just melter." And I was like, "Well, I guess I'll do 2 squads of melters, and then we'll go from there." And I turned up, and within 12 hours, he was shouting at me, and I was like, "Well, this adds up."
Yeah, the Crankit melter.
Yeah, but yeah, 3 days building it, and then 2 days.
Preston Garvey wants his Marines back.
He really does. The Minutemen have called. I don't think that's right. It's not the Minutemen, is it?
Yeah, Preston Garvey's the Minutemen, I think.
Help us in the comments. Fallout lore.
Also in the comments, let us know what you think of how we did. Please be kind, because
please be kind.
I've just spent 2 hours of my life on this video, and then I'll have to spend a whole another day of my life editing it, whereas he just likes to leave them and go.
I spent 3 days building it. You can get in the bin, mate. No, wait, the sea. I'm going to yeet you to the sea. This was a trial by fire. If you would like to pick up a Saturnine box, and there's still some available, please click the links down below. That will be absolutely shilling. And if you liked this video, ple's
like and subscribe. Please
if you know anybody who likes Horus Heresy, send this video to them and be like, "Do you like Horus Heresy?" No other context.
These 2 idiots tried to paint it in a day.
Yeah, how stupid of them. And then that way it will go viral, and then we might, take over the world or something. I don't know, that sounds pretty good. At least it'll make this worth it. But yeah, also a huge thank you, massive thank you to the list of Tyrians on the left-hand side of the screen. You guys are wonderful. We love you immensely, and it's probably your fault. It's not, but it's probably your fault that we did this in the first place.
If you want to become a member, hit the join button or head over to Patreon.
Please do.
To get your name on the list, because it's totally worth the money.
For sure. This
you
time
you get a cool colour in Discord as well.
Yeah, outside of that. Oh, you get a marble run. We do marble runs each month, so that's fun for a giveaway. But yeah, shilling over. Anything to sign off on? Long live the Thousand Suns, I think you were saying earlier. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I totally agree. Totally agree.
What cereal have I got in the cupboard?
What cereal? Oh, not brown flakes. I did look.
Anyway, see ya.